Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 8, I believe. Yeah. So, if you watched the last video, you know exactly what happened. The Alliance over here lost the war with the purple team against the purple team. So now, they're even bigger. But also, a spark of hope has appeared when this little small nation right here broke away from the purple team. So they see that not everything is invincible. So they, just in case, are rebuilding as fast as possible. All of them combined, they have, if they combine all of the military, everything, then they are the strongest. So they believe that they can defeat it if they play smart. But also, this small thing, it's not gonna end well for it, because, well, the economy is trash, everything's trash. Basically, everything's going not the way anything wanted, like them. So, after just only a few years existing, they would collapse. Also, the union over here between two nations are seeing the rapid expansion of the purple team. Also, after the war, everything is stable. Everything's not stable. Like, the puppets are not stable. People are getting angry, starting riots and stuff, which probably guess not good. Very much not good. Also, they're going to annex not annex, but they're going to annex some territory of their puppets. Like over here, they're going to annex this. Over here, go and annex all of this. And that's about it, because they already know they're pretty strong, pretty big, so they already want to do that much. But also, something bad, and one of their allies will happen. And they only have one ally, so you know exactly what's going to happen. Yep. A revolution of saying to stop it, support the purple team. So, yeah. So this is the first, not the first, like the first civil war in the Middle East. Everything else was revolution. This is now a civil war. They're also getting supported by the purple team, but they're also secretly being supported by the Indian Union over there, which does help a lot at kicking the green team out. They even also go and take this. Now Qatar's black. No, not black. Why did I say that? I meant to say red. Why did I say that? This is not black. This is red. Also, they do declare peace. They do want peace, which is a good sign. Because at this time, this is where the great team is at its lowest. Basically its military is at its weakest point, economic point, weak. So after that, it's even worse. So the Empire and the Alliance is slowly but surely falling apart. But right now, it still stands strong under one flag. Not under one flag, but like, you know what I mean. Also, a treaty is signed again. Because the yellow team doesn't want... The new king doesn't want the land over here anymore. So they just kind of give it to the blue team. So yeah, the yellow team is now French. I mean, what am I saying? They are always French. They always started in France. Or Italy. Or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Whatever you decide. So they also decided to make cities over here in order to, well, you know, make the country, well, bigger. I mean, not bigger, I mean, like, more fit the population. Also, no one over here, like, pre-orange team territory up here, liked the yellow team. They don't like how they were, how they also had to pay a lot of money. I'm joking, no. They had to pay a little bit of money, but they weren't happy because of it. And also, the yellow team is becoming a major power. They're probably in like the top. They're like in the top 8 strongest nations in the world. So yeah, can't get started. Even though these guys don't like each other, they still will form an alliance. Because, well, after that, they formed their alliance again. They decided to dismantle it. Now they're making it again. Because, well, you know. Here's the alliance map. Also, unions are also involved. So yeah, alliances are basically everywhere. 1, the purple team exists. 2, there's a union over there. 3, yellow team over there. Yeah. Also, yeah, last video, China. A new Chinese Taiwan nation has been formed. Now we're going to expand it. So yeah, they need to go out, discover this. They have to go more up, and, well, discover that. And with that, they go up here, discovering a good amount of China. Just like real life China. Back then, China. That's like a rule where no one could revolutionize unless the king or something fails the main gates of heaven or whatever it's called. It's kind of like, so they have the same thing, but like if they fail, if the king fails, they may have permission to leave the nation, make their own. Also, the exploring into Asia, like over here, this is the age of exploration into Asia. So exploration is going to skyrocket into Asia. Why? Because they want to know what's out there. So this is the first time in the series where the two alliances between this team and that team both agreed to help explore some land, and then they stop. They have really bad relations. They barely go up to Russia because it's freezing. But like over here, it's like, we can deal with it. Here are the chemics. More. So yeah, Everything's good. Everything's going great. Also, let me check something. Yeah. Big. Now we're check alliances. Who's biggest? Purple Team Alliance. This Alliance. That Union over there. The Blue Alliance. And the Orange Alliance. Or whatever you want to call it. If you want to call it something else, you can call it. Most cities. That makes sense. Never check Total Wars. I mean, what did you expect? Also, finally, after a long time exploration, the Middle East has re-begun. Due to because they, I don't know, they just want to. I knew everything's great. Anyways, the smallest expedition has begun. Greenland update. Yeah, there we go. That's the update. It's freezing. Anyways, back to Africa. Africa. The blue team wants to make a settlement down there. So that's exactly what they do. They go down, they take islands, and yeah, they take this. The first official colony has been made. Yes. Not only that, they also make another one down here, there, and might not a small one right there. They make pretty. So yeah, pretty good. The other team wants to have a little piece. The other team also wants to have a little piece. So they ask if they can just make their own down there. Say sure. And they make one down here. 2 allies. Also colonies. Because these two have the best relations with each other. Everyone has good relations, but these two have the best relations. The relations is skyrocketing. If I had to put the relationship, it'd be like from the core all the way up to like Jupiter. That's how good relations they are. These two have the best relations. Anyways, over here. They finally decide to go down. Explore some bit. Also here. And go over here as well. Not only that, they also explore up over here. And also, well, it's really mountainous. They don't really explore kind of too much. They explore, but not too much. Also, the year right now is like the year 1000. Yeah, that's what year it is. The 1000. Whatever century it is, I don't know. So officially 1 decade has passed since the start of civilization in Italy. So yeah, nice. So yeah, good. Good. Anyways, back over here. Over here, they expand expand and discover more territory, to even go down to Vietnam. He also asked a bunch of people to go down over here and make a settlement to more to expand their country. They do. They cross and they go over here and just take off all of it. So their idea is, if they discuss something and think it's useful, they send people down and make it part of it. They do it here as well, and also recently Vietnam. So yeah, their idea of how to make a nation is pretty smart. So, anyways, yellow team. With our new colony, they decided to expand it down and slightly up. Anyways, cyan team. Anyways, this new country over here. Oh no, I forgot. There's 2 cyan teams now. Oh, there's 2 of them now. Great. Okay. How are we gonna... Okay, how about this? I mean, you can kind of tell, because if you look at the flags, they look different. So, yeah, just look at the flags. If 2 countries look like the same color, just look at the flags. Then you can tell who's who. Unless you're too lazy. What? Oh, whoops. Anyways, everything's going great. Everything is going great. Never mind. Yes, a revolution over here, down in Egypt. They want to bring back their old nation, and they want to break away from the proper team. I mean, obviously, they're... So they connect up with multiple of their different lands. And the purple team not expecting this. They kind of lose some territory. And that's until they also to go. And when they realize the government over here decides to also rebel and declare war, they start the revolution and join them. We go over here and try to take back territory, which does succeed for a little bit. So they get kicked out, kind of. Eventually, boom. They do have to declare peace, though. So slowly but surely, the purple team and their alliance is falling apart. After that, they also rejoin back with the alliance. They send tons of resources down. So at this point, the purple team is going to collapse soon. Which for everyone over here, including India, is a good thing. Their reign and terror might as well come to an end now, which they want to do anyways. So after that, they rallied up troops and officially a bunch of countries go to war. Again. Yep. Again. And this time, they actually might stand a chance. So, yeah, Operation Destroy has begun. Oh, red team advances to Greece. Pink team advances through here. This team that recently This team goes back in to try to take back territory. They go in to try to also retake territory, which actually does really good. The pro team had to send multiple troops with allies and other things. Yeah, right now they're struggling to keep everything just together. This government also, guess what? Rebels. And they also rejoined back with the... Oh, yeah, right. The Alliance. Back with the... Wait, what? Oh, wait, whoops. Keeping... territory, I mean, losing some. I mean, like, kind of like losing a little bit, but not too much. Also take back here. And he also... So he also rejoined back to the Alliance as well. Red team also gets... Also, the red team officially takes back all of their territory. Also, the operation is successful. The operation is successful. The pink team takes this, and then soon peace is also declared. After that, peace is... Shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, what have I done? Don't worry, I can fix this. Yeah, there. Okay, that looks... Yeah, it looks kind of the same. Also, their only ally, leaves the alliance. They're like, we don't want to be part of it. We don't want to be a part of this anymore. Purple team slowly but surely collapsing, which is not good. Very much not good for them. Everyone is good. Anyways. After that, they just focus on discovering more Asia, possibly even expanding them. Over here, they go expand. Boom, boom, boom. What? Oh. Slowly expanding. Gonna make an arrow here. And also, let's go for more of this. So yeah. Also, people get lost. They do find their way back, and they tell people they discovered some new land. They go back, and they discover this. Also with that, they also connect up with that. So yeah, Africa is slowly but surely getting explored. Meanwhile, over here, they go out and just explore. To the mountains and stuff. Also, after a long time, or after like just a bit, Indian expansion has finally begun again. Yeah, so now they border the Middle Eastern country. Also, after a bit, they finally make some cities again. Also, the purple team is trying to do everything in its power. Like, I mean anything. I mean anything. To keep the province, the land stabilized. Just enough for them to survive. And now the people over there are now kind of betraying their empire. Or country. Empire or whatever. Or whatever you want to call it. Anyways. To become a new nation. So their dreams of having an empire is now shattering. They did succeed but now it's slowly but surely shattering into pieces. And they don't know what's going to happen if they officially lose it all. So they're kind of scared. Also, even though no one has discovered the Americas, there will be tribes over there. Tribes that are slowly and surely figuring out what you can and what we can should not do. So, they make a really big boat. People from like right here, they sail. Have enough food to feed 100 people for like half a year. They sail. They keep sailing. They keep sailing. They keep sailing. They reach France. France, and then when they found this boat, they're like, what is this thing? They look, they find people, they go, you want to stay with us? They sure. They don't know how to say it, but they do slowly but surely learn the language. And also, new emperor, which means something new happened. Yep, the Cyan team cannot get enough of invasion. But it's not like a really long one like the Cyan Orange War. The war with the Cyan team and the Orange team. That's kind of like a decently sized, decently not too big, not too small war. Like, yeah, like that. And peace now settled. So France is now getting bigger. Slowly. Also, finally, after a long time, a very long time, everyone over here teams up because they are tired of Arabia not being discovered fully. So they all unite in discovering Arabia. And then boom, Arabia, after hundreds of years, have finally fully been discovered. And if you're thinking, yes, after that, they all kind of hate each other. Except for the great team and the purple team. They do kind of like each other. Not an alliance anymore, but like, they're like, we have good relations at least. So we don't care. So yeah, expansion immediately happens after that. With the new countries quickly rushing in to grab a bunch of land that's as a protection against other nations. Basically, almost everyone does this. No, I don't want this. And yes, that includes the Great Team. Expanding fiercely and strongly. Purple Team, even though they're really unstable, needs more land to fulfill more people, to fit more people to the end. Because the tribes don't really they do understand what civilization is, but they don't know how they could, what happens on the inside. So take advantage of this and expand to Arabia, using them as soldiers and other things. Then, and they also go up. Also, China goes up. Also, remember earlier said that if the king fails, they may leave and make a new one? Yeah, so if the king fails in doing something good, they leave, go to, well, Korea, and make civilization over there. First, they must explore some of the territory, at least. Practically all of it. And make a civilization over there. Then you may make a civilization. Boom. Korea has now been formed. Not only that, people come over here. Like two groups split into two rays. One goes to Korea, the other one goes to Vietnam. It's why did I highlight this? Because they did also discover this earlier. Not the people like China themselves discovered it, and now they're going to use. Now Vietnam's going to use it to mostly just expand. Let's go over here. So yeah, two more civilizations over here. It's not formed. So good. Yes, very good. Duh. Anyways, Greenland update. People living over here are getting surely getting used to the very, very cold climates of Greenland. Also, it's expensive to discover one land of Greenland. Because, well, because, well, it's really cold. They need to use a lot of wool. And it needs a lot of wool in order to, well, not freeze to death. And also, surroundment of discovering new land. Kind of go wrong direction. They surround it, and then you kind of just go in. So boom, this is things explored really fast. Also, the other team makes another colony nearby over here. Not only that, the other team connects, just goes up and discovers territory down here. So people make clans, tribes kind of help as well. Kind of just surround Africa and then explore by going in. But not everyone agrees with each other, so yeah, that plan got shattered pretty fast. Also, exploration goes over here. Goes towards more to China and stuff. So yeah. Great team also goes up. Actually, not up. Kind of towards India. They're a pretty big nation. I'm pretty sure they're one of the few biggest. Yeah, they're one of the few biggest nations. So the new biggest nation is, well, them. They're now a new biggest nation in the world. I'm pretty sure. Not history. Biggest history is them. So yeah. But this shall be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have anything you want to see next, comment down below. Or if you just want to make suggestions like rename this country or something like that, or do something cool like to discover Japan or Philippines, or go down to Indonesia or Australia, or maybe just score, or maybe like discover, I don't know, something else like over here. Then actually actually no, we're not gonna do this like way later, like way later. So don't you dare comment that. If you dare, well, I'm not gonna do that. If you say discover this, I'm not doing that, because we're gonna do that later episode. So strap in for a long time. If you want to see this, strap in, because there's gonna be a lot more episodes before you see that. So I'm just gonna give you a hint of what you're gonna see, or one of the videos you're gonna see, or what's gonna happen in a future episode. So, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.